Hello children, today we are going to see the concluding part of the chapter photosynthesis in higher plants. The topic going to be covered is factors affecting photosynthesis. So, there are two groups of factors affecting photosynthesis, either it can be plant factor or external factors. So, plant factors it include that is number, size, age and orientation of leaves, mesophyll cells, chloroplasts, internal carbon dioxide concentration and the amount of chloroplast. The external factors, they are the physical factors. So, that will be sunlight, temperature, carbon dioxide concentration and water. Okay. So, whatever the factor it may be, so that one scientist called Blackman, no, he proposed one law called law of limiting factor. So, according to this, no, so if more than one factor is determining, so one thing, that is here there is four factors, that is carbon dioxide, light, okay, and water, apart from that chlorophyll. These are the four main factors, they are controlling photosynthesis. So, among these factors, if any one is less, okay, maybe the other three factors are more, then the photosynthesis will not be possible. Okay. So, then all the four availability should be in good condition, means when more than one factor it decides, no, then all the factors availability it has to be better. So, when any one factor it becomes less, then automatically that process will be stopped. Okay. Otherwise, it will be less according to the availability. So, that only proposed by him. So, now let us study one by one, that is regarding light. So, light, no, it varies in intensity, quantity and duration. It may not be same all days and during all climates and all, it varies. Okay. So, when it is no low light intensity, the rate of photosynthesis is low. When the light intensity is less, that is early morning, otherwise cloudy days or late evening, so there can be the light intensity will be less. So, during that time the rate of photosynthesis will be less, and when the light intensity increases, there will be increase in the rate of photosynthesis. So, until some other factor become limiting. So, light is more, but carbon dioxide availability, then water availability is less. So, then automatically it becomes limiting factor, and the rate of photosynthesis it is more in blue and red light and minimum in green light. But when you see, when you compare the red and blue, so in red light the photosynthesis will be more comparing to blue light, and the longer duration of light period it favors photosynthesis, means at least 10 to 12 hours per day is needed to obtain maximum photosynthesis. So, here, so by taking light as a limiting factor, let us see. So, when you see when the rate of photosynthesis, it is the light intensity, when the light increases, then the photosynthesis also going on increasing, then the curve becomes flat. So, why it becomes constant? So, because maybe it is increasing, but the other factors it becomes the limiting factor. So, when other factors are less, among the four factor, one factor is going on increasing. So, there is no value at all. So, because other three factors also it has to increase. So, they are whatever availability accordingly the photosynthesis will be, and the availability of other three factors it becomes the limiting factor for photosynthesis here. The next one regarding carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide the same way, that is also a limiting factor in nature. So, if we increase the carbon dioxide under laboratory condition, so in that condition, okay, the photosynthesis will increase. So, in that case the light, water vapor and other thing it becomes limiting factor. So, when they are not limiting, then it will be going on increasing. But anyhow, the C3 plants they respond to higher carbon dioxide concentration. And they shown increased rate of photosynthesis, and they produced higher productivity. So, when they were grown as greenhouse crops and all, the C3 plants they respond better for higher carbon dioxide concentration. But when you observe these plants, this comparing to C4 plants, both of them they were compared, they were showing more yield. So, even how this tomatoes and bell pepper they were grown in greenhouse, so then they show better yielding. Okay. So, next one regarding temperature. The rate of photosynthesis is increased by temperature. It will be up to 40 degree, but above this temperature it will decrease. Why? because the enzyme activity, it needs no optimum temperature. When it increases more, the enzyme, no, it is not able to function. Okay, so that's why optimum temperature is needed for enzyme activity. So then only the photosynthesis will be there. Then the same thing regarding water. So once again, the water availability also, that also, no, it becomes the limiting factor for photosynthesis. So regarding this graph, no children, it tells regarding the rate of photosynthesis in presence of temperature. Okay, morning it will be less, it will be going on increasing, but when the temperature is going on more, okay, the temperature is increasing, then once again there will be reducing level of rate of photosynthesis. Under optimum condition, there will be maximum photosynthesis. When the temperature increases, once again they are not able to, the enzymes are not functional that much. That's why the rate of photosynthesis decreases. Hope you must have understood, children, regarding the law of limiting factor. Among the factors, no, so if all the factor, it has to be available in, so when all are available, then the photosynthesis will increase. So among the 4 factors, if any one is less, then other 3 factors are more, there is no value for that, then automatically, so the rate of photosynthesis will be affected. This one you call that as law of limiting factors. Okay children, hope you must have understood. Then we will meet in the next class. Thank you.